Having a beautiful day. Once again, we over here to love you, Beatz and shit. We expect for the phone to be ringing off the hook any minute now. And we might also have some guests that will be the police. So expect for the phone to be ringing off the hook any minute now, and also expect for the police to show up any minute now, because they will be called on us. How's everybody doing? I'm hoping let me figure out a way to get this to stand up. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Hope everything is going well with everybody. Today we're going to talk about we're going to talk about a lot of things, but the main topic we're going to be discussing is this YSL situation. Apparently, I just want to be clear about this. Apparently, I'm trying to get this. I don't got a thing. I don't have any plastic on the side of my phone anymore, so it's a little bit harder to get it to be positioned. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put this little thing under it that might help give it a little bit more traction. Hope everybody is having a blessed day. We're doing all of the things today. We're about to have all of the conversations about all of the stuff. Shout out to Brandon Washington, first person to pull up today. He says, morning BBN fam, a bam. He says, morning Frost, morning salute. Hope everything is going well with you and yours. Shout out to Maria. She says, good morning Frost. Says, salute BBN family, mods all in chat. Jamal Fareed. Let's get to it. So apparently, and I want to be clear about this, I want you to have a full, total comprehension of what's going on in that trial. So it's, first thing is, we already dropped the video. It came out last night sometime in the middle of the night. I'm dropping a lot of videos like randomly in the middle of the night right now. So it came out in the middle of the night last night. And basically, the video was about a situation that revolved around the lawyer basically saying that the judge is giving too much leeway, or the judge is showing favoritism to the prosecution or to a different attorney, and actually crapping all over Steele and his seed, Brian Steele. For everybody that don't know, Young Thug's attorney is Brian Steele. Brian Steele has just recently asked Judge Glanville to step down. This is kind of big because I told you they go to those are just the harassers. They're gonna tell you to turn the Wi-Fi off. They don't know mine. Okay. The quote.
I don't even know what is that Wi-Fi.
Okay, the police is gonna be here any minute because they're gonna call the police on me, and they're gonna they just gonna say I'm in here doing stuff, so they're gonna call the police on me. It's little kids. It's little kids and crackheads. They mad at me.
Why?
Because they just got nothing better to do. They little kids and crackheads. They don't got nothing better to do. Their parents didn't raise them well. I mean, let's be honest. If little kids is out here doing this, their parents did a bad job of raising them. Is that not a fact? Their parents didn't raise them well. You don't got... We're all adults. Let's say what it is. She doesn't even know how to turn the Wi-Fi off, so they just call her for no reason. Now they come to say a whole bunch of lies. They just gonna make stuff up. What they say?
Told him we're coming to see him.
So apparently they just threatened me. They coming to see me. Apparently they're gonna be here any minute.
I don't know who is.
Don't worry about them. They're dope fiends and little children and crackheads and stuff like that. And they mad at me because I'm on the internet and they're not. That's it.
I don't know.
Don't even worry about it. Their parents failed them. That's all. And they probably cousins. Their parents are probably cousins. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. So basically, sheesh. So basically, Brian Steele has asked for Glanville to recuse himself. That's basically Glanville saying This particular case, I don't believe I could be fair. I'm being biased or whatever the case is, and recusing himself. Judges don't normally do this. When you ask a judge to recuse themselves, you're basically saying it's war. So Brian Steele has just declared war on, on Judge Glanville. And they're saying that this trial isn't going to be over till 2027. Now, I got a couple of things I want to say. The first thing is this. I believe that the government has to step in. Somebody, the court system has to step in. Listen, trials are not allowed to go on forever. I'm going to say this again. Trials are not allowed to go on forever. Remember, you're supposed to have a quick and speedy trial. That doesn't only mean that they can't hold you forever before the trial happens. What that also means is when the trial actually happens, they can't take forever to put on their case. They don't got 10 years to try you, fam. They have to give you a quick and speedy trial. You get it? So since that's not what they're doing, they're not doing a quick and speedy trial. They're going to have him go into court. This trial is slated to last until 2027. It's 2024. There was a 700 person witness list. 700. They had to cut down the 700. Don't be concerned away. They had to cut down the 700 to 400. There's 360. That's just them. They're gonna keep calling as long as you answer. So if you see no answer, if you see the number blocked, don't even waste your time. That's what the other lady does. When the other lady see block number, she don't waste her time. So if you don't see block number and it's them, let me get the number.
Hello.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Maria says, you're entitled to a speedy trial, but it doesn't give the lawyers the time to come up with evidence, so it can't hurt them. Explain that if you don't mind. I don't understand what you're trying to say. So basically, I don't understand what you're trying to say. Like, which lawyer? Are you talking about the defense or the prosecution? Because when the trial starts, the prosecution is supposed to have their entire case together. They're not supposed to still be doing research. You know, I know we see that in the movies and on television all the time, but that's not the way it's supposed to work. They're not supposed to get you in court and then say, we're going to work on this trial now. They're supposed to already have done their due diligence. They're supposed to already have a case against you, a case that they can now prosecute in front of a jury. You understand? There's supposed to already be a case against you. They're not supposed to wait until you get in court and now we start the trial. What a defense is also supposed to have made a defense for you. If your defense team can't figure out a defense for you before the trial starts, if your defense team can't figure out a defense for you before the trial starts, you hired the wrong people. Everybody is supposed to have their stuff together before the trial starts. You get it? They're just going to make up lies about me at some point. At some point, they're just going to tell you lies about me to try to get you to do something bad.
They say to go outside.
No, I'm doing my show. I don't care about what they're doing. We don't care about. We don't care about what they're doing. We don't care about. We don't care about what they're doing. So, thank you for telling me though, because they're widows. But I'm just telling you, we don't care about what they want us. We don't care about what they're doing. Me and you run this place. I'm doing my show. We're both taking care of important business. They're outside worried about what one of us is doing. They're not taking care of important business. We have no concern with what's going on with them. The defense team, if you hire a defense team and they don't already have a defense for you before the trial starts, then you hired the wrong people. Like, yeah, while the trial starts, you have to be able to bob and weave You have to be able to go with the flow of things. You have to work out different ways for you to be able to defend your client. This is a fact. But before the trial starts, your defense attorneys is supposed to have all of their T's and all of their T's crossed and their I's dotted. So they the defense team does not want the trial to go on for a long time. Your defense team should always want a short trial. The longer the trial is, that means the more evidence that's going to be displayed against your client, the more evidence that's going to be displayed to the jury. So the defense never wants a long trial. Defense always wants a short trial. They want the trial to be over as quickly as possible because that benefits them. You get it? So they want it to be over as quickly as possible. That benefits them. They're going to tell you to say something negative to me now in order to try to get me upset, so I go outside. Why are you playing with them? I'm not going outside. I'm doing my show. Nobody cares about what they're talking about. They're going to call the police. Going to be here any minute now. So if you get any number, they're just going to tell you lies at this point. I promise you. All right, my fault. So I need for you to be, Maria, if you're still in here, I need for you to explain what you're trying to say, just so we can be clear. I want to be able to give you the best answers possible. So I might need for you to explain what you're trying to say. But when the trial starts, the prosecution and the defense are supposed to both have their plans together for what they're gonna do. They're not supposed to decide what they're gonna do after the trial starts. That just isn't the way that works, is what I'm trying to explain. In any regard, for them to have a trial start in 2023, because it started at the end of 2023, right? For them to have a trial start at 2023 and they're assuming that it's not going to end until 2027, that's insane. Give me 1 second. That's insane. I just want to be clear about that. You're saying if someone was to come up and down the road and it didn't happen because they decided to go with the muted. Oh, fuck. Thank you, Demetrius Loudman. I did not know that I was looted. I did not see the chat. I couldn't see the chat. For the people that's saying I'm looking at the chat, I couldn't see the chat. I couldn't see the chat. Okay? I couldn't see the chat. I had to hit a button that brought the chat up. I couldn't see the chat. Thank you to everybody that was telling me that it was on mute. I didn't know it was on mute until I just looked at the chat. All right? I didn't see the chat. I know y'all thought I was looking at the chat, but I wasn't. I appreciate everybody who was trying to put me on the game. I said a whole bunch of stuff that y'all just didn't listen. Y'all couldn't hear. I'm upset about that. Thank you for letting me know that it was on mute. I appreciate you. I said a whole bunch of stuff y'all couldn't say. Yeah, just so we could be clear. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to that. So we're in the next store over here. Because they called the manager. Let me tell y'all what happened real quick for everybody that don't know, then I'll reiterate what we just spoke about. And we got about 3 other cases that we could talk about also. So I'm going to reiterate what I just want to tell y'all what happened. So we was in the laundromat or whatever. So I don't know if the dude was supposed to come in today or somebody called them. But the laundromat dude came in and then he turned the Wi-Fi off. But guess what happened when he turned the Wi-Fi off? All of the stuff in their building run on Wi-Fi. So when he turned the Wi-Fi off, he turned off the he turned off the heat. He turned everything off. So he was in there trying to figure out what he gonna do. So he had to turn it back on. Yeah, he had no choice. He came out to me. He was like, Wi-Fi, what are you talking about? I don't even know nothing about a Wi-Fi. Just talking to me like that, like I was stupid and shit. I saw him walk right in the building and turn it off. But I wanted to tell you for one reason, and this is the reason. When you're doing evil, it always hurts you. Always. You just don't always know it's hurting you. Whenever you're doing anything to be malicious, whenever you're doing anything to be hurtful, whenever you're doing any type of trying to cause harm to other people, whenever you're just doing evil, it's always going to come back and it's always going to hurt you. You just probably don't know when or where, but I promise you, every single thing that you do evil or harmful to somebody else and you're doing it with malice intention, it's going to come back to you, fam. It just came back to him immediately because God wanted me on the live right now and not later. So it came back to him immediately. Immediately. Anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. Thank you to everybody for letting me know that was on mute. I didn't know, man. I couldn't see the chat. I looked to see the chat, and what had happened was there was nothing there, and I had to hit a button, and then I had to hit live chat again. So that's how come I'm able to see y'all. Let's get back to what we was talking about. So basically, I was talking about how I don't like Judge Glanville. For everybody that, I gotta repeat this shit. For everybody that don't know, Young Thug's attorney, Brian Steele, just recently said that he believes that Judge Glanville should step down. Now, he said this while another attorney, the attorney for Yak Gotti's name is DeMonte Kendrick. So, Beaumonte or DeMonte, whatever, Kendrick. So, basically what happened was his attorney came out and said that that this trial is happening too long. Remember, they're supposed to have a quick and speedy trial. Quick and speedy trial means that they can't hold you forever before the trial starts. And it also means after the trial starts, it has to be done in a reasonable amount of time. It can't be done in a reasonable amount of time if you're trying to tell us that the trial starts in 2023 and then the trial is going to end in 2027. That's bananas. You understand? That's not a reasonable amount of time, fam. Also, I've been in court quite a few times, and often some of the questions that the judge asks before the jury, even before all of this even starts, the judge lets each side know how much time they're going to have to talk to the witnesses. So the judge will say, y'all got 23 hours apiece awarded towards testimony, meaning that for the people that you want to call for witnesses, we're going to give you 23 hours. And for the people that you want to call for witnesses, we're going to give you 23 hours. Because remember, it has to be a quick and speedy trial. I don't know what happened in this particular case, but in order for Judge Glanville to be able to give people the ability to let the trial go all the way up to 2027, that's basically saying that he didn't put any cap on the time that these guys have to talk to their witnesses and to make their case. I don't think that that's fair. And I think that that is what Yak Gotti is saying. The prosecution has to go and do their case. They have to, how do you say, they don't have forever to be able to convince people that you're guilty. If you're actually guilty, why would we need 3 years to prove that you're guilty? You're guilty of a thing, but we need 3 years to prove it? But they're guilty. So why do you need 3 years to prove that my clients are guilty? Why do you need 4 years to prove that my clients are guilty? Why do you need that much time? That's not fair. That's just not fair. Why do you need that much time to prove that my clients are innocent? If my clients was as guilty as you're saying that my clients are, why do you need 400 witnesses? Remember, the witness list was initially 700 people. They were forced to whittle it down to 400. And now they got 360 more witnesses. And Yak Gotti's attorney is basically saying they should have to explain to the court why these people's testimony is important. And I agree with him. I 100% agree with him. You're busy saying that we're going to be trying this case until 2027. I need to know why these people's testimony is important. You just put a dude up on the stand that was on the stand for 2 weeks. He was on the stand for, I think, 6 days. It equated out to 2 weeks of trial time. And he didn't even have anything worth giving. He was on the stand talking about how he was so high he was going to go to sleep. These are the people that you have. These are the people that you're calling. These are the people that you're calling. See, all of the weirdos are outside now trying to figure out. I think they're trying to figure out how to disconnect me from the Wi-Fi. They got a dude outside with like a tablet. It don't matter because I think the dude next door is gonna let me use their Wi-Fi anyway. So after today, we're gonna go over there and fuck with them, and they don't fuck with these people. Well, they fuck with these people, but these people can't tell them how to do nothing. I love people. I like a lot of the people. I don't want to. I fuck with people that's from other countries a lot because they don't just fall in with this bullshit that people do in America. Like in America, we got a lot of weirdo shit going on with us. A lot of weirdo stuff that's just all about destroying our community. And a lot of people that's from other countries, they come from community, like different environment. You know what I'm saying? So they see a lot of the hate that we do over here and they don't understand it. So it don't make sense, you know? This guy right here. He's with them too. He's about to come in the store. He with them too. I ain't gonna show y'all his face though. I ain't gonna put him on. He with them though. He's probably gonna come in here and try to tell these guys that they should kick me out the store. I'm not doing nothing for him. In any regard. In any regard. They are right. You're supposed to have a quick and speedy trial. I think Judge Glanville has been compromised from the beginning. I told y'all that. Remember? When they first started the trial, I told y'all that I don't really like Judge Glanville. I told you that I didn't think he was a good judge. If you go back to our first videos, I made fun of him like crazy. Mad jokes. Not a fan of Judge Glanville at all. Not even a little bit. Sorry, I'm looking at a thing. I got a thing in the thing. Looking at a thing. Somebody sent a message referring to Fannie Willis. If y'all want to talk a little bit about Fannie Willis, let me know. I'm ready to drag her this morning. Definitely ready to drag Fannie Willis this morning. I don't like her. Uh, I don't like her because of what she's trying to do. Not because she's trying to prosecute Trump. I don't have no beef with that. You know, whatever. If he's guilty, let him be found guilty. The problem I have is this. I don't like when any people, whenever you go against them, they say, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, it's because I'm a woman. Or it's because I'm net. Or because sometimes it is. Don't get it confused. But sometimes it's just because you're wrong. Sometimes it's just because I don't agree with you. Sometimes it's just because I don't like what you're doing. More than my brother. That's all it is sometimes. That's all it is sometimes. There's nothing more than that. All right? There's a lot of people who don't agree with Trump, but there's also a lot of people that agree with Trump. I'm 100% sure that a lot of the people that agree with Trump don't hate black people. Because there's a lot of things that Trump say that I agree with. I don't agree with everything, but there's a lot of things he say that I agree with. I don't want our little boys being little girls, and I don't want our little girls being little boys. I agree with that. I'm happy with the immigrants that we have in America, but I don't want people just being able to run across the border. You know how the immigrants that fought to be an American citizen should be so pissed off that the fucking Biden administration is just letting anybody come through the damn border, and they're giving them everything in the world in order for them to be comfortable. These other people had to come here, they had to fight, they had to do all of this, jump through hoops. They had to go through all types of different types of racism. Probably not the racism I go through, but they had to go through all different types of racism. They had to go find a little niche in the world. But these motherfuckers, part of my language, these people are just coming through the border, and the Democrats are giving them everything and make sure they live in the most plush life. And many of these people that's coming through the border ain't even hard workers. They literally just criminals from other countries. So no, I agree with Trump on that. Let's stop that. Why are we doing that for? That don't make sense. I grew up in the Bronx in the 80s. A lot of the people that I knew were not legal. A lot of the people that were my friends, their fathers and their mothers were legally in America. They were not here legally. They were anchor babies, okay? A lot of my friends growing up. So no, I don't like this. I don't like that, you know, and they were hard workers. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about people that laid up and remember they're illegal. They can't go get public assistance. They were illegal. They couldn't go get help from the government. They had to literally go out there and bust their ass. Part of my language. Sorry about that. Those was the parents of the friends I grew up with. So I got a beef with a lot of this stuff going on. And that's another reason why I really don't see racism. That's why you won't really ever see me be racist towards anybody. Most of the people I grew up with were not even black. I love our black people. Don't get this confused. But most of the people I grew up with spoke different languages, man. They wasn't even black, man. Just saying what it is. Keeping it a stack. So I hear what the Fannie Willis is doing, but people ain't mad at you because you black and a woman. All right? That's not why they mad at you. I don't know why anybody is mad at you. I'm not mad at you, but I do think you barking up the wrong tree. I'm not mad at you though. I don't want nothing bad to happen to Fannie Willis. I do think you barking up the wrong tree. But we all know why that happened. The Biden administrator sicked her on Trump, just like the Biden administration sicked, who's the AG in New York City? Who's the AG in New York City? Shout out to Real Talk. Letitia James, right? Yeah, just like they sick Letitia James on Trump. You seen what just happened? Letitia James went to the jump off with the firefighters. The firefighters booed her. Now you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to get firefighters suspended and fired. Why can't the firefighters boo you? That's literally our first. What's our First Amendment for everybody that don't know? It's the freedom of speech. You know what the freedom of speech was supposed to literally give us? Not the freedom to walk around and say whatever you want to people, but the freedom to criticize government, the freedom to have your own religion. That's what the First Amendment is about. People don't get that. We are supposed to be able to criticize government and not have to worry about reprisal. The fact that these fire department firefighters booed her, and now because they booed her, they're trying to find out which ones booed her so they could hold them responsible, hold them accountable. This is these Democrats y'all keep voting for. How y'all keep voting for these guys? This, I'm just letting y'all know, this is oppression. For everybody that don't know, this is literally oppression. The Democrats are oppressing you. Y'all just, for whatever the reason is, y'all just keep pretending like it's the Republicans. I've been telling y'all it's the Democrats for years. For years. I've been telling you it's the Democrats. For how many years now? Not everything Trump says or does is wrong. He's like any other politician. Sometimes they saying stuff that's the truth, and sometimes they saying other things. He's like any other politician, fam. There is no politician that's telling anybody the 100% truth, because if they did, you wouldn't elect them. Copy? Any politician out here that's just telling people the truth, y'all wouldn't elect them. They wouldn't get elected. Y'all'd hate them. Imagine if a politician just came straight out and said, we got to give big businesses tax breaks so those businesses could afford to lower prices and hire more people. You'll hate them. You want to know why I know you'll hate them? Because that's literally what Trump said. And then when Trump gave these businesses the tax breaks, what did the businesses do? They hired more people and the prices went down. Exactly what he said was going to happen. And y'all still hate him for that. Just saying what it is, man. Y'all busy hiring Trump, right? Y'all hired Biden, and Biden told y'all he was gonna raise all of the taxes on the most rich people in America. You know what that immediately does? That makes it so that the people that own all of the things that you guys buy, now they need to make their money back. I'm gonna explain something. I explain this all the time. I keep trying to tell you, I literally went to college. I had $50,000 in freaking student loans. I'm down to like 20 something. Fam, listen to me when I say this. One of the number one things that they teach in business is if the cost of business goes up, you transfer that to the consumer. So why would you want a president that's going to make the cost of business go up for the companies in America? Why would you want that, knowing that they're going to have to pass the expense on to the consumer? Do you think these companies are going to get taxed and then they're just going to say, you know what, we're just going to make less money next quarter? That don't even make sense. Now I want y'all to think about all of the people every single time they say, well, Trump wants to give tax breaks to his friends. Is it Trump's fault that his friends own all of the businesses and companies? Good morning. Good morning, y'all. I don't think that's Trump's fault. I don't think that's Trump's fault that he's a billionaire, so therefore his friends happen to also be billionaires. What you think, Trump's a billionaire and his best friends, you know, work at the Y? I need some friends that work at the Y, by the way. Shout out to people that work at the Y. That was not a shot at you. Real Talk says, speaking absolute truth, them people who fought to be citizens and to see the current conditions are disgraceful, and it's a complete catastrophe. Yes, it's a catastrophe. Look, you have people who fought like hell to become citizens. You have people who failed, got shipped back to their country, but did all the things that they were supposed to do, did all the right they were supposed to do, and still didn't make it. And now you got people that could just run across our border, and now all of a sudden they in America and they can stay. I'd be so pissed off if I was an immigrant. I'd be so pissed off. I would never vote Democrat again. I would just never. I would never vote Democrat again. Just never. I would just never. And I'd have watch parties where we're just gonna. It'll be on the morning of whenever the damn elections are. We just gonna have a whole watch party where we all gonna pull up to the damn the park, like, and as many biggest numbers that we could pull up. Everybody in the community that we live in pull up at the park, and we gonna all go down there and vote opposite of these rat bastards. Imagine that, fam. That's crazy. Imagine the people who they were able to become American citizens, but their family got sent back to their country, and now they just watching these people, and then maybe their family got sent back to the other country, and maybe some of them didn't make it, and now, come on, fam. They just trick y'all. They tell y'all that you gotta vote Democrat because you black. That's just mind control. That's just because they know you a slave. That's all. They just know you a slave. That's all. That's how that works. They know you a slave. That's it. That's it. That's how that works. They know all they got to do is blow the whistle. You black. You got to vote Democrat. If you don't, that means you a racist and you love racism. As soon as people start talking to me like that, I don't listen to nothing they got to say. I assume every single thing that comes out of their mouth is a lie and meant to manipulate me. Once you start talking to me in any manner that don't make no sense, you either don't know what you're talking about or you're trying to manipulate me. In any regard, I shouldn't be paying attention to nothing you're saying. Saying what it is, man. Just think about that, man. I'd be pissed. Pissed as hell. I know people. See, that's why I'm trying to explain. I come from a different day and age. So I know people who parents got sent back. And then they get sent back to their country. And then they busy talking about how their parent is trying to make it sneak back into the country. Or their relative is trying to sneak back into the country. This is crazy. And then they get sent back. So I know people that lived in situations like that. So nah, fam, we're not here with that. We're not The Biden administration is so terrible that eggs is almost $4 for a gallon for 12 eggs. And I'm pretty sure that's based in some places it's over $4, just so we could be clear. All right? Some places is over $4. Milk, a gallon of milk is over $5, man. These are staple products. These are products that you need in your home. This is the Biden administration doing this. Now, how much is gas? Y'all know every time gas goes up, that makes the price of everything go up, right? Because how we get our products around America? We get our products around America on a truck, correct? So that means that when gas prices go up, diesel prices go up, correct? When diesel prices go up, good morning. Chilling. Plans for today? When diesel prices go up, that means that it costs more money for them to transport the goods across the country, right? Since it costs more money to transport the goods across the country. That means that when you go to the grocery store, those same goods are going to cost more money. Why? Because gas went up. So when you understand how our economy works, you'll realize that these Democrats be tricking y'all. These Democrats are not helpful. They are the opposite of helpful. They're doing different things. They're not being helpful. Have a blessed day. Super cute. They're not being helpful. They're doing the I wish she would, like, I don't know. It's like she was like, everything she say be so short. Like, Like I'll say something and then it's like I need more than a one word answer in order for me to be able to come back and be witty. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, maybe I gotta get more witty. I'm gonna go home and practice. Anyway, I'm just so funny. I'm so sorry. I just lost my whole track of what I was thinking. Sheesh. Okay, so when the price of diesel, she's really pretty. When the price of diesel goes up, what happens is the price of everything goes up. So why does your eggs cost more money? Because gas is more expensive. Why do your TV cost more money? Because gas is more expensive. You understand? So not only are they raising all of the freaking taxes on all of the companies and getting all of these billions of dollars from these companies that they are now shipping to places like the Ukraine, on top of that, gas prices are going up. So these companies are getting hit 2 times. That's why everything's so expensive. That's why they tricking you. You want to know how they tricking you? They keep saying that how do you call that? They keep saying that minimum wage got to go up. Y'all do understand, if your employer has to, let's say McDonald's has to, let this actually happen, so I'll use this as the best example. So in California, minimum wage went up to $25 an hour. Go out there and try to buy a Big Mac. A Big Mac meal costs about $20 now for a number one, fam. That's insane. Why does it cost so much? Because now McDonald's got to pay people $25 an hour. And since McDonald's have to pay people $25 an hour, guess what also has to happen? Their prices have to go up. You want to know what else has to happen? People are going to get fired. So now, you guys that are so intelligent that y'all think that the minimum wage needs to be increased, what you've also done is you've made the price of everything also increase, because these companies and these businesses, now it's costing them more to do business. So you don't want minimum wage to go up. You want the cost of doing business to go down so prices will go down. That's what you want. But they know that our brains operate off of greed. So the more people brains operate off of greed than don't. So they already know you telling somebody that something will be cheaper doesn't give them the same effect as you telling somebody they'll have more money, even if their money don't go as far. You understand? Because that's all people think is money. People don't think how expensive something is. People think, how much money do I have to pay for a thing? They got us using our mind in a position of lack rather than using our minds in a position of abundance. If you're using your mind in a position of abundance, you're not thinking about, we need to raise minimum wage. You're busy thinking about how much what I have currently, how much I can acquire with it. If you're thinking that way, you want prices for things to be cheaper. So once again, shout out to the Democrats. They screw you over, and then I want to pull my pants up in 1 second. Shout out to the Democrats. They screw you over, and then they convince you that you want all of these things that you actually do not want. You do not want minimum wage to go up. You want your money to go further. If for your money to go further, these companies need to get tax breaks. For your money to go further, the cost of doing business has to go down. These are just facts, man. This is court. I give economic classes all the time in here. This is just a class. This is just an economics class, man. That's all I'm doing. I'm explaining economics to you. That's all I'm doing. If you accept the information, you accept it. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. But I'm literally just explaining economics to you. It's rudimentary, but that's basically all I'm doing. I'm explaining to you the way the economy works. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all, fam. I got a $50,000 education. I got people that think that I should go lift boxes for the rest of my life. I got people that think that I should go be a security guard and waste my $50,000 education. That's what they think I should do. I don't plan on doing that. Especially after I paid off back so much of the damn money already. I don't plan on doing that. It's not my plan. That's what you people don't never know. People don't know where you've been. People don't know what you're doing. They don't know nothing about you. They just see you and see that you might be a little bit different from them, and they hate you. That's what they do. Not all the time. But generally speaking, I got a $50,000 education. I got people trying to convince me to go be a security guard. Fam, that ain't never gonna happen. That ain't never been in me. When I was a security guard, I enjoyed the job. That's actually one of my favorite jobs I've ever had in my life. I was doing that full time, and I was in school full time. I used to sleep 2 hours a night for about 3 years. Now, I didn't do all of that hard work for some people to just decide I have to do what they want me to do for a living. We're not doing that. You just gonna have to hate me, fam. We ain't doing that.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Just gonna have to hate me, fam.
No problem.
My school was on freaking 40th and 6th, on 40th between 6th and 5th. One of my schools was on 40th between 6th and 5th. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. In any regard. So just gave an economics class, man. The people that hate me, you ask them to try to explain what I just explained. I bet you they can't. I bet you they can't. They gonna tell you all of these other things that I should be doing with my life, but they not out there acquiring any intellect. They not out there using their brains for anything except for worrying about what I'm doing. That's it. I think they're really pissed off because I don't have jealousy in me. So they spend all of their day like going around me trying to show me how much money they do and or don't have. And it don't bother me none. So I think that's another reason why they be mad at me. I be busy looking at them like you equate yourself to how much money you do or don't have. So that means that if you ever fell on hard times, you'll consider yourself to be worthless. Whereas if I fall on hard times, I don't consider myself to be worthless. I spent a long period of my life acquiring a lot of information. I spent a long period of my life gaining intelligence. So if I have $0 in my pocket, I probably still am worth more than somebody who has spending zero amount of their time trying to get information, right? My value is still more independent of how much money I do or don't have.
The paper towel holder, the dispenser.
God stay looking out for me. And some of these same people that do this shit don't even got an apartment. They live with niggas. I live alone. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying what it is. Some of the same people that try to talk shit about me, I live alone, fam. You live with people. Our expenses ain't the same. You live with people. I live alone. You got people paying your rent. You got people paying your lights. You got people paying all type of different bills for you. That's not my situation, fam. You got a whole partner. You got people helping you. I'm out here on my own doing my own thing. Why you hating on me for?
What she said?
She said I can get her, I said I can get a refund.
What she
He
said?
calling some girl out that's just in here, just being in here. And dude is like, yo, what you in here for? He calling her out right there. I think he's trying to assume she's stealing. I don't know if she's stealing. I wouldn't say it. I think she's just being nosy. In any regard.
I don't think maybe you can understand.
I know mistake. I asked this.
No problem. Let me talk.
One of the things that they try to do whenever I go somewhere is they try to then come into the area and then get kicked out so they could say, but he's here. You understand? So you don't know. That might be what's going on. Anyway, let me fix my pants.
You have a good day, all right?
Got $50,000. Out of $50,000 education, these dudes want me to give up on all of my, give up on all of my schooling, give up on all of those years of hard work. They just want me to give up. They mad that I won't.
How you doing, man?
All right.
Radio didn't work yesterday? Like you got yesterday?
They mad I won't give up.
I didn't, it was like too much of complication. It's one of the simple ones.
Yeah, I know you bought it yesterday, yeah.
Because they lied to y'all.
You know what?
I'm not some dude
surprised
that
they
just
still
picked up
sell
the
them
phone and
like
started
radio.
doing
Nobody
this,
really
man.
sell them no
Yeah,
more.
I just wanted to that I did this.
Nah, you good, you good.
And stuff like that.
In any
I was
regard.
tired, and I knew I shouldn't buy anything.
What else we talking about? What else y'all want to talk about this morning? We back on. We don't even got to go in the supermarket. We don't even got to go in the place. They're going to be over here to harass these guys in a minute. So I'm going to get in line. I'm going to get in tune with homeboy down the block, you know, to make sure that I don't never got a problem. So I'm going to get in tune with homeboy down the block. They're going to be in here harassing these guys in a minute.
The other day, a lady came and asked for cassette tapes. I'm like, man, they still make cassette
Hold on.
tapes.
I just want to walk outside and see something real quick. I want to see that dude. He just, I just want the other dude to know I'm still out here. I just gotta know I'm still out here. Shit. Where you at? Yep. She came right in here. The same girl that was in there just walking around. She in the laundromat. They so pissed. Told you. People got weirdos, fam.
Plastic CDs. I ain't got no DVDs.
That's
I
what
got
I'm saying.
CDs.
All right, so let's get back to what we're talking about. What y'all want to talk about anyway? Put it in the chat. Y'all want to stay on the Trump conversation? Or do y'all want to stay on the Trump conversation or stay on the YSL conversation? But while we're on the Trump conversation, I'm going to stay there for a moment. But we could get some conversation or the YSL conversation or anything else y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat.
You got some people that want to see this, but I kept that because
We
I
got
always
10.
said,
It's
you
the
never
Venmo
know.
and things like
And
that.
like the
And we get ready to
CDs might come back out. They might be
we got to get ready to actually go and write our scripts out for the videos we're going to be doing today.
Oh, yeah, Jamaica.
So I'm probably only going to be here for a couple of more minutes
I go to college
because
today.
I still got to go write out some scripts for the videos that we're going to be doing today.
But like I said, you have a blessed day, okay, man? All right.
Thank you.
Sana, pani buat misalnya kena ada kena kena mun pra.
Kenya.
Kalau yang ada pergi kau kena anu do download card itu pani buat. Misalnya apa?
Oh.
Anu download card. Thank you.
That dude was mad at me. I don't even know why that dude was so mad. To be honest with you. That's why I just want to say this real quick. I'm really such a nice guy. The fact that these weirdos just be coming up to me and just like yelling and screaming and like talking like violent, it just don't make no sense. Like it just don't make no sense. So I'm usually looking at, I know why they doing it. It's the people that hate me. They're trying to tell the people to trigger me. So they're telling the people that, yo, you got to talk to them like this. And so I'm usually just standing there like, what the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? Like, but that's another thing. That shit only work with people, and this is my honest belief. That shit only work with people who don't got God in their life. I don't think it work with people that got God in their life. You understand? I think when they walk up to these people and they lie to them, I honestly think it only works with the people who don't got God in their life. That's my opinion. Because just having God in your life will make the person say, yo, turn your Wi-Fi off. And then the person, when I explain to him, yo, I need the Wi-Fi, this because that I thought this is when, you know, boom, boom, boom. Like when you got God in your life, you have compassion. When you don't have God in your life, you know, these people don't have no compassion. They don't have no compassion. You know what I'm saying? When you got God in your life, you got compassion, you got empathy, you know, you got sympathy, you got understanding, you know. When you don't got God in your life, you don't have any of those things. It's not possible. What up, Trojan? How you doing this morning? Salute. You ever gonna come back to the green team? I'm curious. What y'all want to talk about this morning? If y'all don't have anything else to talk about, I have to get back to. I have to get ready to go write some scripts out. But I will stay for a couple of more minutes. I have 2 scripts written out that I was thinking about doing today. I'm not 100% sure. I guess when I go home, I'll decide. But I got 2 scripts currently written. I have 2 scripts currently written. One's a YSL, and I can't remember the other one off the top of my head. But I do think I want to drop a Fannie Willis video today. I might drop a YSL video today. I'm gonna drop a video on, you know, the lady that just got sold. What's the name of this company? Planet Fitness just lost $400 million in value. And it's because, so a lady had took a photo of a transgender woman. When it's a man turning into a woman, it's a transgender woman. When the person was born a woman and they're going into a man, it's a transgender man. So a transgender woman, whatever, fam. So a transgender woman was inside of a Planet Fitness, apparently, and they were shaving their private area in front of 13-year-old girls or something like that. And so the lady asked him to stop, and he, said no, my body, or whatever the hell they say. So the lady took photos of it and uploaded it online on X, the former Twitter. And so apparently a lot of people got angry, but Planet Fitness decided to revoke her membership. When Planet Fitness decided to revoke her membership, so many people, I guess, sold their Planet Fitness or dropped out of their memberships of Planet. I don't know how it works, but apparently, what's up? All right. But apparently, Planet Fitness lost $400 million. They used to be worth $5.3 million. Now they're worth 5.3 billion. Now they're worth 4.9 billion. That's a big drop. There's a video coming out on that. I did a video on that also. Or no, I did notes on it. There's a video was ready to be put together. A video was ready to be put together. Just so. So if that's something y'all want to hear about, that's why I believe Hillary Clinton lost the election, by the way. I think Hillary Clinton was going to win against Trump. I think Hillary Clinton lost against Trump specifically because they wanted to allow for men to be in the women's bathroom and women to be in the men's bathroom. I think that's why Hillary Clinton lost to Trump. Because I know I would never be able to vote for anybody that's basically saying that women could be in the men's bathroom and men could be in the women's bathroom. I would never vote for that person. It's impossible for that person to ever have my vote. That's just not something I would ever do under any circumstances. If people sincerely and truly knew what they were, I'm fixing my pants, y'all. If people sincerely and truly knew what they were agreeing to when they agreed to call men women and women men, they would be horrified. Okay, so this is the best way I could put it. So remember when, you could go pick up your own Bibles. So remember when the world got flooded in Noah's time? One of the reasons why the world got flooded in Noah's time was because God, have a blessed day, because God wanted to get rid of certain things off of the planet. Notice I did not say people. God wanted to get rid of certain things off of the planet because they were beings that are not human beings having children with people, with human beings. You ever heard of the Nephilim? Nephilim? I hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, so there were a lot of, and this is in the Bible. So anybody that's saying that I'm wrong or incorrect is because you don't believe the Bible. I'm literally only telling you stuff that's in the Bible. I'm not telling you anything that's my own imagination. I'm not telling you anything I've thought up. I'm literally saying something that is in the Bible. Go to Genesis. All right? Noah's in Genesis, right? Noah wrote Genesis. Would Moses write Genesis? Anyway, in any regard, you go to the story of Noah. Everything that I'm saying is in there. So apparently, there was beings on the planet that God didn't want to exist anymore. And that's one of the things he said, that is he'll never flood the planet again. Remember? He made a covenant with us. He said he'll never flood the planet again. So hold on. I'm going to show you where I'm going with this. Another thing that happened is this. Do you remember when Jesus took all of those souls out of all of those demons out of the people? Where did Jesus have to put the demons into? He had to put the demons in the pigs, right? That's why there's a lot of people that believe that we're not supposed to eat pigs, right? In any regard, I'm not getting into whether you're supposed to eat pigs or not. That's not what this conversation is about. The conversation is about, what did those demons call themselves? Those demons called themselves they and them. Now, once again, this isn't not my imagination. This isn't me making anything up. This is not me talking from my point of view. This is literally just me telling you something that's in the Bible. If you disagree with me, you're just disagreeing with the Bible, fam. These are not my designs. These are not my thoughts, and these are not my machinations. So I say all that to say this. If you are siding with certain ideologies, if you're siding with certain principles, you are siding yourself against the Lord, period. Now, for everybody that don't think it's a big deal, I'm just going to remind you of something that God says, and he proves it throughout the Bible. He is a vengeful, jealous God. Just something to think about while y'all busy out there voting. He is a vengeful, jealous God. So if he's out there telling y'all, I destroyed the whole world because these things existed, if he's busy telling y'all, we threw those beings inside of pigs and then threw those pigs off of a damn mountain or whatever the hell they did with them, and now you're trying to create this situation on the world again, what makes you think he's on your side? What makes you think that God is on your side? He can't be, because you're not on his side. You're trying to do all of the things he's actively asking people to not do. I just want to throw that out there just to be mindful. Anyway, we got to get up out of here. I got a lot of work that we got to do today. I got 3 videos out yesterday. I got 3 videos out the day before. I think we got 3 videos out the day before that. I think the only day we didn't drop any videos was on Sunday. And I think the day before that, I only got 1 video out. But shout out to all the people that's been pulling up buying ad space from us. Definitely appreciate that. These are people who's been around for a minute, just so we can be clear. What up, my brother?
You too. What up, baby?
How's it going?
It's good, man.
Regular? You already know what it is.
We gotta do a transaction real quick.
That's what it is. You want to say what's up to the people?
Good morning, people. Good morning, folks.
All right. Let's go. Good guy right here. Good guy right here. Always show love.
Sure do.
Yeah, man. It's a fact. It's a fact. Good people. They ran me out of the laundromat and shit.
Clear, why?
Because the people that be trying to give me a hard time, they called up the laundromat and told the laundromat people to turn their Wi-Fi off.
That's crazy.
That's bananas, right? Then they turned their Wi-Fi off, or all their computers fucked up, so they had to turn it back on. You see how God work?
Yep. Some people wicked, man. They don't know people's focus. They don't know people's aim.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Just sit down and talk to me. Ask me what I'm doing.
That's a fact.
You never know. That might change your whole situation. This is why I'm never judgmental with nobody. I always got open ears for people. You sit, you want to talk, you have something on your mind, come talk to me.
Yeah, that's a fact. You've always been a good dude.
I'm a chosen vessel from God. I'm special, bro.
I believe
I don't
it.
judge nobody, man.
I believe it.
It's Stuff don't happen just for a coincidence.
That's a fact.
Remember that.
Appreciate you.
Just, you know. And you did like this, yo, man. ABC, man. Always be careful, man. That's it.
We fucks with the
Peace.
homie. He's good people. I told you, man. I always have positive energy, fam. I always have positive energy. The problem be, I'll be around people I enjoy being around, so the assholes will come and try to create a situation. So now, if they want me to give them the love that I give to people who respect me, but they don't want to have to respect me. They want to be able to disrespect me, but I still give them that same love that I give to people that show me respect. You understand? That's all it is. So they want to make my life hard until I give them the love that I give the people who show me respect. So they just jealous. They're not jealous of what I have. They're jealous of the people that I'm nice to. They're jealous that I'm not treating them with that same energy. You understand? That's what the jealousy is. That's why their main thing is to try to make everybody dislike me. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the jealousy is. That's what I keep trying to explain to people. The same attention, the same conversation, the same even allowing for you to be in my presence. Let's not say it like that, because I'm just a regular person. Me even wanting to be in the presence of you. You understand what I'm saying? That's a better way to put it. That's more honest also. Because to be perfectly honest with you, some people I just don't want to be in their presence. You know what I'm saying? People like, yo, you scared of them. I'm not scared of them. I know what kind of energy they deal with. I know what they deal with. I've seen their actions. Their actions show me that they don't deal with God. They deal with something else. So I don't want to be around them. I don't want revenge. I don't want to get back at you. Why would I want to get back at you? Why would I want to do something to you that's going to make me move further away from God? I don't care for that. That don't make sense. Remember, one of the things Satan is always trying to do is trying to get you to give up your seat next to God. That's one of the things Satan is always trying to do. So Satan is always trying to get you out of character. Satan is always trying to do things to you to make you look like you somebody you not. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of that. You got to be mindful of that. That energy, you know? They just mad because I don't give them the same energy I give to people. I don't like you. Why would I give you the energy that you want? I don't like you. You should have been working on me liking you. You could have been doing that. And literally, all you got to do for me to like you is not be a bad person. Like, literally. Like, you don't even got to do nothing for me. You just not be a bad person. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to like you. I'm pretty easy. Like, I'm easy. Like, almost all of my girlfriends I've ever had in my life have came up and got my number. Believe me when I tell you, I'm easy to talk to, fam. Oh, man, we got to go over here. This guy's playing the music and shit. If y'all hear the music, let me know. We got to get rid of the end of live anyway, so it don't matter. Anyway, we gotta go. We gotta go stand outside. This guy's playing music. Yeah, so people just be weird, fam. They just be weird, fam. They just be hating. Anyway, I have to go work on videos for the day, so I'm gonna have to holler at y'all later. I'm looking at y'all. Y'all just assume that I could see. Why didn't nobody just assume that I couldn't see? Like, why y'all just assume that I could see the damn chat? I couldn't see the chat, man. You assume that I could see the chat and the chat is saying that I'm muted, and I'm like, hey, I'm muted. I'm just not even gonna address it. Come on, fam. I didn't see that the chat said we was muted. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go home, have me a coffee, get my equipment, get out everything that I need. There go the dude right there that always talking about the Bible and don't know what he's talking about. And then I seen him the other day. He was like looking at me angrily. Like, why are you looking at me angrily for and shit? I keep trying to tell you, these people be mad at me and then pretend like I'm mad at them. These people got mental health problems. They be mad at me, fam. I'm not mad at you. What the fuck I'm mad at you for? These people have mental health problems, man. They get all riled up and get angry at me. First of all, I don't even know the niggas. So they get all riled up and they get angry at me. First of all, how you mad at somebody you don't even know? That's the shit I don't... Could somebody please explain that to me? How can you be mad at somebody you don't know? I'm going to tell you something that happens to me. Somebody will come up to me and talk shit to me about somebody else. I don't never assume the shit they saying is true. I just assume they don't like them. That's it. I don't never assume when you come up to me and you start talking to me shit about somebody, I never assume you telling the truth. I just assume you don't like the person you talking about. That makes more logical common sense. What makes more sense? Somebody coming and telling you about somebody else and them actually knowing that person's business, or them not liking the person and coming and telling you something negative that they heard? What makes more sense? This is called emotional intelligence. That's called emotional intelligence. I'm just saying. That's emotional intelligence. Niggas do not know me from shit. How in the fuck could they, part of my language, people that don't know me, how could they possibly be telling you something about me, negative or positive, and be telling the truth? They could only be telling you their perspective. That's it. They can't be... How? They could only be telling you their perspective. So if somebody walks up to me and they talk shit about somebody else, I just assume they don't like them. That's it. I just assume they don't like them. If somebody comes up to me and they tell me something positive about somebody, I just assume they like them. That's it. I don't assume they're right. I don't assume they're wrong. I do the thing God told us to do. You know, not pass judgment. Just assume that they either like you or they don't like you. Somebody come up to me and they start talking shit about you, just assume they don't like you. That makes way more sense than that you did all of these nasty things that they're telling me. That makes more sense. Even if you did all of the things, it still makes more sense that they just don't like you. Why the hell do I not have to like who you don't like? How are you the boss of me? The fuck? Following God. So they make up all of the different reasons in the world for them. They make up all of the different reasons in the world for them to make up about why they got to do evil to another person. The truth is, they just don't like God. I'm telling you what it is. The truth is, they don't want to follow God's commandments. That's the truth. So they want to do evil. So what they do is, they sit around and they're still doing evil. They just trying to look for a good reason to do evil. And 9 times out of 10, the person they doing evil against, isn't even guilty of the thing that they're accusing them of. So that's what I be trying to say. That's why I move the way that I do. I love everybody. Don't get this confused. But I understand that not everybody is worthy of what the love I might want to give. Everybody might not be worthy of the love that you want to give. Maybe you want to... What's up? Man is doing YouTube, fam. Not everybody might be worthy of your love. I don't know how powerful your love is. I don't know how you love. People might not be worthy of your love. People might not be worthy of your attention. Have you been thinking about that? Have you ever thought about that? Motherfucker might not be valuable for you to be spending with any and every motherfucker that want it. Tell me where the lie at. Tell me where the lie at. Your time is too valuable. Good morning. All right, chilling. Your time is too valuable. You just gonna be spending your time with people who spend their time doing evil? You're gonna be spending your time with people that spend their time hating on other niggas. Yeah. You spending your time doing, you could be fuckers. Tell me where in the Bible God said to do that type of shit. He didn't. So no one Satan is motivating you, and no one God is motivating you. When God is motivating you, you're not going to be the only one that's going to win. The people around you are going to win. Your loved ones are going to win. The people standing next to you are going to win. You get it? When you do Satan's work, it's not who's going to win. People you attacking is going to lose. You understand? So that's the easiest way to even comprehend what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. So if you go meet a successful person who's successful in life and they got some shit going on, and you go up to them and you try to talk shit about another nigga, they're going to end that conversation almost immediately and push you on to something else, man. They might just walk away from you. Why? Because God ain't with you in that moment, and they trying to win. You not trying to win. You trying to do Satan's work. And then I have other people saying, I need to listen or pay attention to what them fools talk. Once you say something that go against God, to figure out how you could be. You saying something that goes against God, fam. I'm not entertaining it. You're going to need to explain to me how that don't go against God before you could explain to me what you talking about. That's just the way I'm at. That's where I'm standing, and that's how I feel. Copy? That energy. With that being said, I got so much more stuff that I got to do today, and I'm late. Whenever we do these morning lives, I'm fucking with my schedule. So I got to get to my schedule. I got stuff we got to do. I love y'all. Everybody, please go have a productive day. I got to do a little bit of more chatting on my phone, and I got to get back to the crib. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.